But now that we talked about pre-med requisites and the whole path that you have to take, basically, I'm going to talk about the things that make Brown special that you don't always hear advertised, because a lot of these like actually look good on your essays if you mention them, and you don't really hear about these until you get accepted into the institution and people are talking about it and you overhear that kind of stuff. So the very first thing is you can actually make your own major at Brown, which is something I didn't know until like 2 months ago, which is really crazy because I went into Brown thinking like, oh, I'm sad they don't have a microbiology major. But now I'm realizing I can make my own major. I just have to find an advisor that would like back me and support me and that kind of stuff. But that's usually pretty easy. You can decide if it's a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Science. You get to design your whole course load, and basically all you have to do is just submit a proposal, get it approved, and bam, you have your own major. And I know it's kind of scary, like submitting a proposal, getting it approved and everything, but they do not reject anyone. What they do tell you though is, oh, this part needs some work, you should fix this part of the proposal, then come back and we'll reevaluate it. So you never will really get rejected. Rather, they'll just tell you to go back, edit this part, and they will keep helping you until eventually your proposal gets accepted, because Brown wants you to have this freedom. If you want to create your own major, if you have an interdisciplinary idea that you really want to pursue, then go for it. There's no reason not to. And for me, I will say that I'm really considering an independent concentration, which is what this whole major thing is called. And I want to make mine in microbiology and epidemiology, just to like study the intersection of biology and public health and like health inequities and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in just like exploring these things or making your own major out of two unrelated subjects, maybe look into creating an independent concentration. And if you mention that on your open curriculum essay, I think that's definitely a plus, because not a lot of people know about it. And usually you don't find out about it until you're admitted, and then you start hearing about it in webinars and that kind of stuff. And since Brown is all about freedom, they also have a program where you can create your own course. So if you're interested in a topic of study that is not like listed within CAB, which is courses at Brown, which I mentioned earlier, you can actually make your own course and you get to design the syllabus, and other people can join in with you and like take the course and everything. And you kind of like grade yourself based on what you do, and you have to get an advisor for this, obviously, so they can like help you with this and everything. But it's definitely really great if you want to study something and like have it be part of your course load without having the stress of like having to study it in addition to everything you're already taking. You can basically integrate it into the curriculum. And so with a group, it can be called a group independent study project, and this can be a semester long, or you can just do an independent study project and just do it by yourself. But that's definitely really cool, and I'm actually considering doing one myself for parasitology, which is the study of parasites. So there are a lot of different things that you can do based on your interests. In conclusion, I definitely have a biased perspective, being someone that goes to Brown, when I'm talking about choosing the institution that you'll fit in at and choosing a college to go to, basically. But I will say that I think the most important thing throughout the college admissions process is to focus on your fit and to make sure that you have a reason for actually wanting to go to that college. Because like I mentioned before, if you're heavily like basically talking about prestige and the Ivy League title and that kind of stuff without actually having a solid reason on why you want to go there, a lot of the times your essays won't be considered in the highest merit, and you won't really have a shot at going to that school. So I would recommend that you reevaluate your reasons for wanting to go to school and think about like if they have the programs that you offer, and if they don't have the programs that you offer, do they offer you a program where you can basically create your own program like they do at Brown, where you can design your own major, design your own coursework, that kind of stuff. Although I'm really happy with the school that I ended up at, I will say that I approached this college admissions process in a really negative way, where I really only thought that I could apply to Harvard, Yale, Princeton, that kind of stuff, and I really didn't consider much else other than like state schools and local stuff. I will say expand your mindset, look into other schools, research programs. Like I didn't even know about Brown until after my dad made me apply, and then I researched it in February. So open up your eyes when it comes to these schools, and whether that means like looking up in forums to see how the students like that environment, or looking up lists of these schools online and seeing how people rank them in general, I would definitely recommend just researching, because it helps you learn so much. And even if you end up contacting students that actually currently go to this school, that's still better than going in and writing these essays without really having context. And so for that reason, I am super excited to help you guys with any application help that you do need, especially as it like pertains to Brown, because I do know a lot about my school, and for that reason, like I'm really excited to offer this essay editing and interview prep and that kind of stuff, because I can gear you in that right direction. But overall, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it helped you. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me like through Linkstory and everything like that. And overall, just keep confident. You've got this. It's a great process and you will make it out in the end. So I hope this helped, and thank you.